Wakey, wakey, Poltroon. It's time to start working on your temple today. We're going to be working on the floors. We're going to be working on our passageway. And we are going to be laying down a lot of blocks today. So, what's the first thing we should do this morning? How about some mob killing? Here you go. Ka-chow. Oh, wait, what's that? Look at that beautiful temple. Hiya everybody, it's Sensei Matt and we are back. We are working with Poltroon. The first task we're going to do today is work on this underground tunnel that's going to lead from our outbuilding to the interior of our temple. We don't want any exterior entrances or exits because this is a sacred temple, so only the priests should be allowed inside. And so we're going to be putting down some cobblestone stairs and trying to clear this up a little bit. We're going to cut all this back a little bit more so you can actually see the underside of the steps, which will give it a nice stone look like that. Pretty cool. Alright, I'm liking how that looks. So we're going to just do one more row here. Whoops. Uh-oh, error. Gonna go all the way around to get that one. Ka-chow. Alrighty, so looks pretty good. So nice smooth entrance and nice smooth exit. Did you notice what I noticed? Too tall. We gotta take this down. There we go. Okay, as this workday comes to a close, we're going to make some tools for tomorrow, and then we're going to go to bed. Good night, Poltroon. Good morning, Poltroon. It's time to work again. Alright, we're going to be landscaping around the temple to make everything flat. We need to make room for our outbuilding. It's a lot of this, so I'm going to give a little bit of some skips in here. So we'll finish off this row, and then we'll start working here. Get rid of the stone so we can lay down some dirt. So we have a nice grassy field around our temple. Alright, so now we're going to count off where exactly we want our outbuilding to be. So I'm doing some calculations here to make sure our building stays square, the right size. Everything is in multiples of 2 in this temple. So the temple base is, I believe, 32 by 32. And so this is going to be a 16 by 16 building here. And it's just going to be smaller than our big temple. So we're going to dig out the floor here and lay down. I think we're going to stick with stone blocks on stone blocks. Some people would rather go ahead and change the color of the floors, maybe put down a wood floor or something like that. But because this is really going to be kind of a off-limits building, I don't think it's going to impress anybody to change it all up in that way. So this is going to be a very simple building because it's meant just to be the entrance to the inner temple. Alright, so we're going to clean this up. Drop down some stone here, and we're going to do the same on this side. So this is going to be the height at which that tunnel is going to be closed off. And so it's just a matter of filling in all these blocks. And I'll be honest with you, it's a lot of work to get the stone blocks because you got to smelt all the stone like this. So and then you got to put it in the stone cutter and make the blocks you want. So we're going to make some of these what do you call them? Not fences, but basically stone walls, and put them here so that people don't cross into the sacred path up to the temple. Go back to the stone cutter, make a few more, finish that off. Perfect. And as you can see, it's starting to come together. We're going to finish off the floor here. Alright, now we'll start working on the walls. And again, I'm going to stay very simple on the walls. I'm just going to do a stone block wall. I want this to be pretty simple. However, once we get into the tunnel underneath, I want to make sure that we have something a little more special as we're leading into the sacred temple. So I am going to dress up the floor on this tunnel. Alright, so now let's finish up this other wall on this side. As we do that, I want to talk about what is going to be the purpose of the temple. So the purpose of the temple, I think we're going to do is have the guardians of the north, south, east, and west. That way, when Poltroon, or when he gets his new name, he will be protected when he goes adventuring out in all directions. I think that would be a fun little theme for our temple. Nothing too serious. Okay, so now our walls are done. I think it's a good time to start on the floor. So, as you can see, it's just digging through the blocks. So I'll do one lap here and then I'll skip ahead. Alright, so we're going to lay down polished granite. And I think, what is this, andesite? Polished andesite as the decoration block. I didn't want to use blocks that were too fancy for this because this is really the beginning stages for Poltroon, or whatever his new name will be. And so I didn't want to make this temple out of things that were too fancy. However, I really do hope to build some fancy stuff later. But I like to kind of just let the character grow. Let Poltroon start as a rookie and get better. Alright, now we're on the inside of the temple, and we're going to be digging out the floor here. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is kind of calculate where the exact center is. So again, I think this is a 32 by 32, so it's going to be 16 from each side, and then 16 from each wall, and those are the 4 center blocks there. Alright, so that's the center of our compass theme. So we're going to make this center nice and big. So I'm going to copy the same design that I did on the floor out there, but this time I'm going to make it twice the size. So I'm just trying to figure out exactly how that's going to look, and there we go. And it wasn't andesite, by the way, it's diorite, it's polished diorite. I get those confused sometimes. So here we are. Alright, perfect. So if you left me a comment reminding me that it was diorite, good for you, because I need that kind of help. Alright, so this is a little tricky. Now, these are going to be the same size as in the tunnel. So I just got to make sure I put it in the right place so it all matches up. And there we go. Okay, so we're going to take this over to the other side and duplicate that. We're going to do one of these small crosses for north, south, east, west, but also like northwest, southwest, northeast, and southeast. And now that we have all the crosses down, we're going to go ahead and clean up all the dirt and lay down our polished granite. And we're going to use that as the floor, just like we did in our tunnel, and just fill in all the gaps. Also, this first little ledge here, it looks a little awkward because it goes in deep, so I'm just going to smooth that out so at Poltroon's height, everything is filled in, so there's not that small gap. And now let's take a look. So far, so good. Now let's continue to fill in the gaps here and see what it looks like. And while we're doing this, please remember to help a baby channel and like and subscribe. Thank you. Now let's take a look here. So we just got to do this now left side. The right side is done. So we're just going to fill in these gaps and we'll take a look at what the overall product looks like when the floor is complete. If you noticed, I was originally putting 2 torches on every direction, but I changed that to 1 torch in every corner. I think it looks better, and it's more efficient anyway. Alright, one last little strip to go, and our floor will be complete. Gotta clean up some dirt and lay down some granite. Now, I had to go shopping for some more granite. I literally ran out right about here. Whoops. So, we had to go shopping and boop back in. So, see the 4 torches on the corners. Alright, got the granite. Here we go. Let's finish up the floor. And done. Looking good. Next thing we gotta do is light up the top here. So I'm gonna build myself a little dirt scaffolding. I don't have any actual scaffolds yet. I gotta get those. I gotta find a jungle biome and knock down some bamboo. So I'm trying to figure out the lights here. Trying to figure out a good pattern. And then I realized, hey, remember everything's in 2s? So just put them 2 by 2. And there you go. It'll look nice and even all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, I like that. Perfect. And build back up. And I'll finish off doing the lighting here. Just a lot of the same, so we'll kind of skip ahead. Here we go. Alrighty. So, I'm going to take this out and put an extra layer of those blocks. So as you look up, you'll see that it looks more even. It's 2 by 2. I think I might come back to this a little later and make it a cross just like below it. So these are the last candles. Not candles. These are the last torches. And then we'll take a look. I'm going to put 1 more up here. I think it'll look better. Yeah, 1 more there. Perfect. And let's take a look. Awesome. I like it. I hope you do too. So that'll do it for this episode. But next episode, we are going to be finishing the outbuilding. We're going to be building our blacksmith shop. We're also going to be building our library. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.